Podcast, episode 156. I'm one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe. How are you doing, Joe?
So I'm going to take y'all behind the curtain for a moment.
Oh, no. He's going to show you his penis.
I mean, maybe. Love's complicated sometimes, April. You really need to start supporting our Patreons. Because if you motherfuckers paid us, we'd probably record more episodes. As is, we just sit around and talk for 3 hours before we start recording. You know why? Because we're not making any money. So we just get to it when we get to it. I'm pretty sure if you give me like 1,000 Patreon dollars, we'll record every week. We'll put an episode out every week again.
We literally got a comment not that long ago. I never told you about this. Oh, no. Money too much.
Listen. There's a very simple solution to that. Give us money. You know why we keep asking for money? Because none of you do it. If you do it, this magical thing's going to happen, right? I swear to you. I can promise you. We'll just stop asking. So, to that person, if you enjoy the show and you want us to stop asking for money, give us money. I don't know why that's...
It's the same person that was pro-harmonica, by the way.
Oh, then come on, dude. Like, what the fuck? You're on board? Listen, I'll make a deal with you personally. You do, you sign up Patreon $20 a month. I think 20's fair. And you tell me, hey, I'm harmonica dude that doesn't want you begging for money. Just for you, I will play the harmonica every time I would ask for money. As long as you do that.
Create him a special cut of the show where instead of you asking for money...
I'll put it on my Patreon. That's what I'll do. I'll get a copy from Chris. I'll be like, this is Harmonica Dude's cut. So every time that I go, please give me money. Hold on. I was going to do this, but now I'm going to do it. Every time that normally it'd be like, hey guys, you should go to patreon.com/clicksnexus or, for you harmonica guy, patreon.com/Joe Pank. There you go. It'll just be this. Instead, just... I won't even use the same sample. I will literally play you a bit that's fresh for every time. Just for you. This goes for everybody, actually. Go to patreon.com/Joe Pank. $20 a month. Minimum. I'll tell you in a future episode if you can discount it. But right now, $20 a month minimum. Everyone that does that, and tell me, and you can say I'm harmonica guy. You can say I'm not harmonica guy, not harmonica guy, but I like that deal. You will get your own cut of the show with all asking for money, asking for a fair recompense of the entertainment we are providing you with. That's what you can get. And maybe stickers, because fuck it.
Could you make 2 tiers on your Patreon?
What?
One for $20 that just says harmonica guy.
I already have the financial domination. And
then one for $14 that says harmonica girl.
It'd be harmonica lady.
Because I'm pretty sure it's 30% less. So you gotta, take that into account.
I hope you feel special, harmonica guy. Unless you're a harmonica lady, then you shouldn't feel special. No. Because I was gonna say, because then I'm misgendering you, and I apologize.
And you make 70% less than harmonica guy. Allegedly.
No, but because we literally, this is twice now that we've talked directly to... I don't even know your fucking name. I have no idea who you are, but I am talking directly to you. That is the wonders of the intertubes. Give me money. You don't want to hear that anymore? Give me money.
With that, let's watch Season 3, Episode 2 of Batman Beyond. titled Untouchable.
This episode sucks.
Written by Hillary J. Bader.
That's why it sucks.
And directed by Dan Riva.
I said that. I didn't even remember she wrote the episode. And then he said, look, that's right. That's why it sucks. I love that we actually got a comment that we ask for money too much. One of the other podcasts I listened to, where I've told you about her, but she does the value for value model, where it's like you can do Patreon, you can do a check, you can do like whatever, you know. And so she would explain it at the beginning of every episode because she felt she needed to. And then she got a bunch of emails being like, stop explaining it. And she goes, because of the latest episode, she goes, okay, fair. Here's what I'm going to do. When I used to do this is what I would get. Or when I used to specifically ask for Venmo payments, I used to get about $500 between each episode. I stopped asking for Venmo payments. I now get nothing. So, if I can get $500 in Venmo payments before the next episode, and she gave the date, she goes, I will not explain the value for value model anymore until the trial's off. But if I don't get that money, guess what? I'm still doing it because this is my living. This is how I get paid. I'm gonna make my money. I don't mind the design, though. Of course, it's another black and gray design because we hate color in the future.
It's also penance.
Right? I did think of that too. I did enjoy that the one guy, the young kid's like, what the fuck's going on? The old man just like, you haven't been around long enough, have you? Weird shit like this happens all the time. Danger. High voltage! When we touch. When we kiss.
See, what confuses me is that I was informed that in the future, crime is eradicated in Gotham.
Who the fuck told you that?
That's a joke you're gonna get later.
Okay. I was gonna say, who the fuck told you that? Because they're a liar. So, okay, I didn't really notice this at first. I thought it actually got him, and I'm like, wait a minute, if the whole thing is that he can't touch it, how did the bolos work? Use the Force, Luke.
Yeah, he has superpowers.
I can go see TCRI now.
This is some fucking weird comic book science going on here.
It is. Well, because it's really what it is a force field. So that's why he's able to, because it's not going to get through to him.
Yeah.
How he can fly, though, that's, I don't know how the fuck that works.
Science.
Club Gotham.
And, no.
You got jet boots, he remembers. I mean, I don't know how that impact would destroy that sign, but, feels like you should make an OSHA call, because whoever installed that did not do a good job.
Terry's a very dense individual, so there's more weight than you think.
Here's how we know that Hillary J. Bader is a phenomenal writer. What's the name of the villain in this episode, Chris?
Untouchable.
Repeller. They only mention it once. You know why? Because it's a fucking shit name. I love how all this comes back to fucking just Bruce being just funding bad research. Like, this is where they really lean into, like, yes, Bruce will be the source of all of his problems.
This is some MCU level shit. Like, remember when the MCU, everything was Tony Stark's fault?
Yeah, because it is, because he's rich.
Yeah.
Name one other rich Avenger. In the MCU.
Thor.
Nope. He doesn't have any wealth. They literally blew his whole place up.
Pre-Endgame, yeah.
Then it was Odin. It wasn't. It was his daddy had money. He didn't have any money.
Who's going to inherit that money?
Clearly he wasn't, because they blew Asgard up.
To be fair, he blew Asgard up.
Well.
Yeah, he could have stopped, what's his face? Lava Monster dude?
No. Loki blew Asgard up. Because he told Loki to grab the crown and shove it in the fires in the heart. So Loki blew Asgard up.
See, if Steve Rogers was smart, he would have put in all his money in an IRA before he got in the ice.
Yes, clearly. Because clearly, I mean, technically, I feel like they tried to explain that at one point. Because technically, he was a government employee, so like he could still have like benefits somewhere. Yeah. Just maturing.
Oh, you know, he's got VA privileges.
He's gotta. He shows up. He shows up. All the other old men and women are like, "What the fuck is this? When were you born? 1919." Can I have some of what he's having?
Marvel.
Does he just drink stem cells?
This is the story you're afraid to tell.
Oh, God. Yes, the financial... No, they've told the financial situation of fucking Steve Rogers plenty of times, remember?
Just Steve Rogers going to the VA.
I'm pretty sure he's done that, actually. So I like this. Spoiler alert, but whatever. You already turned this off when I asked for money. Patreon.com/JoePank. I like the twist here that the really nice scientist is the villain. Because usually it's like the dick either is the bad guy or like it's his kid. But here it's like, no, it's the very nice scientist that was explaining everything to Bruce. And like he's just a fucking prick.
This is why when somebody's a dick to you, you should be nice to them because they're actually the good guy.
That's true. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Wayne, I have real work to do. I'm gonna fire that asshole.
Doesn't he know my parents are dead?
I can't remember what it was, but there was something we were thinking about that again. We're just like, get it, Bruce, your parents are dead. You know what they haven't done a lot of in this season? I think it did come up a little bit, but we don't get like any of his mom, barely any of his brother.
Yeah.
That was a lot heavier in the past couple seasons. This was a weird move.
He's coming out of his cocoon.
But like he was just waiting in the fucking molten metal and then walked out after they had arrived, clearly because they were waiting for him. So he was just sitting in there, biding his time.
What do you think he was doing in there?
Jerking off. It's what I do.
If you're molten metal, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, let's see how this works.
Well, now that metal's impure.
Scratch one, bat. Da-da-da. I don't typically like faceless designs. I'm not a fan of them.
I'm a fan of Cheesy Dan's Pizza Games.
I'm a fan of hot teenage women.
Whoa.
19's a teenager, so it's 18. It has gotten to that point where it starts to bug me now on erotic sites where it's just like 18 years old. I'm like, give me a 34-year-old woman that's seen some shit. Like, I don't... Fuck it. Jesus Christ. I gotta train these girls? No. Half of them haven't really matured yet. Like, they're gonna age even better. Give them time. 19's always the one that makes me laugh. Because it's like, they still want to say they're a teenager, but they don't want to seem super creepy, so they're 19. Like, that's a choice. That's a choice.
This is a weird scene.
It is. I also just realized, so the whole thing they explain is nothing permeates the field and like the belt generates oxygen.
Yeah.
So you should not be able to hear them speak. Because the vibrations move through the air. So if nothing permeates the field, you can't hear a word she's fucking saying.
So the whole premise of this episode is bullshit.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Also, spoiler alert, she has a boyfriend. So what the fuck is she doing grabbing on Terry's hand? Like, they play that up where it's like, oh, she's into him, he has to let her down. And she's like, I have a boyfriend. Bitch, you were holding his hand. Bitch, you ain't loyal. This makes me laugh. She's like, Terry, you're not allowed on the grounds anymore. Like, I wish you would have been like, you realize that Bruce is your boss, and like, I can do what the fuck I want, right?
Dr. Blades.
Dr. Blades is a great name. I'll give him that. You will go to your ISO cell. It's also one of those things, like, I get it, the whole idea of, like, you know, they're bubble boys, because there is a little boy there. But, like, having people just live in a cell is really not good for them.
There's a reason why solitary confinement is a punishment.
There's a reason why it's also likely a violation of the Geneva Convention and should not be used.
Yep.
I stepped over them. Goddamn Bruce. Also funny that, like, what, in 3 episodes, like, that whole thing just gets thrown out the window as he's just sitting there looking at his bat spank bank.
So, Bruce just says, when I was younger, women were throwing themselves at me and I walked right past them.
Yep.
We know this to be a lie.
Well, duh.
Because we watched the animated series, and we know that his dick was frozen.
If there's one truth that we can all agree on in this series, it's that Bruce Wayne lies. If there's another truth, it's that Bruce is a dick.
Also, have you noticed in the gas stations around where we live?
I thought it was going to be something about the show.
No.
So it just threw me. It's like, also, on the topic of frozen dicks, have you noticed that at the local convenience malls,
that they're selling Macho Man sunglasses?
Yeah. This one over here has turtles. Like, where it's, like, you know, have you seen they're right there, the red banana ones?
Yeah.
So it's that, but they're purple because they're Donnie.
I'm not even saying that. They're like that.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying is it's that kind of stuff. It's all that cheesy, because there's like little toys too. Yeah, see, there's who was that? I don't know. Like, that was great. But, like, yeah, it's all the little, because what was the other one? There's another one that I was just like, that's ridiculous. But, like, they have bubble wands, they have paddle balls. Because they're just trying to figure out how to fucking survive. Mm-hmm. Wait, which one has Macho Man? I could use another pair.
The one I'm referring to that I saw recently was in Naples.
Oh, fuck that. Gotta go fucking Naples.
But I think it's a Crosby's, so maybe there's one in Farmington.
Okay. Well, there's a Crosby's in Mendon. Oh no, there is one in Farmington that I actually do go in. Cause
They're a little different.
I'll get Subway from there sometimes.
Because they don't. It literally looks like it's just 2 pieces of plastic that go to your ear, and then like the film.
Oh yeah,
but
those are.
Like that,
but they're the knockoff ones. Like those are actually pretty good sunglasses. That's why they're good enough. I don't use them because like I will use them, but like I don't want them to be my daily wears.
It just makes me laugh. I'm like, those are Macho Man glasses.
Did I tell you I got 3 new pairs of sunglasses?
No.
Because it was on Amazon. They were like $15. They're like, all right, and they're ionized, so they're a lot. Like I wore them, I'm like, these are a lot better than my cheaps, and they're like plastic, so they feel better. Like it's a hard plastic, but it feels better. It's not metal, you know, because that's a lot of times what happens. The metal stretch or whatever. So I have 1 pair in the van in a hard case. I got another pair over there as a backup, and I forget what I did with the 3rd pair.
Why? Okay, this episode sucks.
They're big boss. They're big boss man glasses too. That's why I like them. The aviator style.
I constantly lose.
Oh, it's fucking. What the fuck is with that shit? So it was a scuba. Now he just has a fucking weird mask that comes out of nowhere. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so he can go to space later. I don't know if that's true or not.
Probably.
No, I constantly lose sunglasses, so I buy cheap ones.
Yeah.
And over the past month, I've just discovered like sunglasses I thought they were lost. So I think there's like 5 pairs of sunglasses in my car right
Probably.
now.
Well, that's the other thing. The hard case has a clip, so you can put like on a belt or something. I like that.
Problem I have is I put them on my hat, and at some point I do this.
Yeah.
Take my hat off, and then they disappeared. They go into the black hole.
But that's why I like these, because like 15 for 3, that's $5 for a pair of sunglasses. That's not unreasonable for like a good pair of sunglasses.
It's the big reveal, Joe.
Yeah, I know. We already spoiled it. It doesn't matter.
I killed Batman.
Whoop. And then I'm just going to float around and be like, what's up, bitch? Want to touch my Inviso dick? Irene? Come on, Irene. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's not a laser beam. That's not what those do.
It's a fire laser beam.
No. Oh, yeah, well, come on. It's fucking a Cyclops. It's a fucking concussive beam. Are you hurt? If I said yes, could I go home? No.
No. Be a survivor.
Then fucking why are you asking me? Bruce is a dick. Suzuki, what have you done? Well, when my family's motorcycle fortune was ruined...
By you, Dr. Blaze.
So, because of Suzuki, this is what made me think of it. I don't want to be thought racist, but if you want to call me racist, go to patreon.com/JoePank.
And subscribe to the Harmonica Man tier.
Exactly. It's funny. She's actually a comedian that has done some reels, so it gets suggested to me every once in a while on Facebook. But now she was in Japan for some reason, and I'm like, this is weird, because usually she was just doing jokes, but... So she went to a Wendy's in Japan. And that was cool, because, like, whatever. But then she mentioned it twice, so this has to be, like, a Japanese thing that I do not understand. She had 2 different dessert treats that included red beans. And it was, like, one was, like, red beans and cream, or what, like, I think it was, like, a pancake sandwich with like cream and red beans. And I'm like, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
I forget what the other one was. But I'm just like, that sounds like I kind of want to try it, but I'm also like, that just sounds terrible. Japan is living in the future, for the record.
I say this out of love.
This is funny.
When we nuked Japan, I'm pretty sure we mutated their brains to be better than us.
Yes.
And
that's why
Japan's living in the future.
Right, that's why they're living in the future. But that's also...
they eat some weird shit.
Yep, and they jerk off to some weird shit. Like, there's some other weird... Like, food and technology went really good and progressed really far. Sexuality and humor, like, just went backwards. Though if you are a Japanese lady, hello, ladies.
Oh no, my buttons.
Not my cabbages. This was a weird solution.
It would have been funnier if you got on a motorcycle and had a fight.
Remember when they did Motorcycle Ninjas? That was the thing that happened in Batman.
What was the Biker Mouses on Mars?
Biker Mice from Mars.
Yes. That's getting rebooted.
Of course it is. You know why? Because it was phenomenal. Next up, Street Sharks. Totally jawsome.
If they reboot Street Sharks, this show is canceled, and we're doing a Street Sharks podcast.
If you don't want us to be canceled, patreon.com/JoePank. Sign up for the Harmonica Man level. I've been wanting to do it for like a week or two, and I need to just do it. I want to design a Fat Guy Summer t-shirt.
Okay.
Just see what happens. And then he died. Yes, because we all know that destroying the control mechanism stops the machine.
That works in every movie, Joe.
I don't even know what the fuck that thing is. Besides a wind tunnel. Yeah, I broke your toy. Now I'm gonna jerk off on you. How do you like it?
Wasn't the force field created by the belt?
It was a combination.
Okay.
Yeah, because see, she has the belt and the gauntlets. it triangulates. You probably don't want to hear this, but my friend Dana, she's more than us? What? Come on, Irene. Larry. Larry's a stupid name. I meant to tell you about him, but I liked the attention and seeing your dick get hard. Through your pants.
Plus, I'm a bitch.
How'd she take it? Up the ass. That's a flat fucking ending. I'm sorry. That's a flat fucking ending.
It's so random. The car just shot up into the air, too.
Listen.
I didn't notice that last time.
Listen, hold on. I have a visual gag that works great for podcasts. Hold on. There you go. There is no need to be upset.
That's how I'm gonna end everything I make from now on. I'm just gonna fly. It's gonna be set in the 20s. Car just flies off in the air.
It's a western. Can I just start riding the horse? Just flies off into the sky. I told you how I always wanted to end a bunch of stories just to be funny. Like, have an ending, right? Mm-hmm. When you flip the last page, the planet just explodes. So, I think that's because we watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Or no. Sea Lab 2021.
Yeah.
Because that became a runner with Sea Lab 2021 where it's just like, base just explodes.
Well, there was one time we were talking, I think it had to have been off air, we were talking about endings.
Yeah.
How you always like the ending where they go off to live in a farm.
Yeah.
And literally, that's when, like within weeks, that's when the Avengers run ended with Jason Aaron.
Yeah.
And one of the endings, because of course it's got to end 20 times.
Right.
And one of the endings was future Wolverine, who controlled the Phoenix Force.
Yep.
Finally got rid of the Phoenix Force, saved the universe, and then went to live on a farm.
Exactly. I'm telling you. We all yearn for farms. Because if it's a good farm and it's a small enough unit, you have everything you need. You have food. You have clothing. You have shelter. You have something to fuck.
The sheep.
I was talking about your wife, but sure. Dance.
Joe, speaking of fucking sheep, where can people find you on the internet?
There will be no fucking of sheep. You can follow me on Instagram at JoePank36. I'm doing a bunch of shit there. You can look up Joe Pank on YouTube. I've got unboxings that are going to be coming and probably some other projects related to HeroClix and other stuff. Subscribe there. Make me feel like I'm wanted in this world and not, useless and excess for requirements. And as always, if you want to encourage my behavior, you can go to patreon.com/ClixNexus. Give me money. Or you could go to patreon.com/JoePank, because I know I have not mentioned that at all this episode. And you can give me $20, and I promise you, if you do that, and you tell me that, again, either you are a harmonica guy, or you are not harmonica guy, but you think it sounds like a sweet deal, like you have to send me that message, I will make sure that you get a cut of this episode where every episode in the future, where every appeal for money is replaced with sweet, sweet harmonica music. If you want it replaced by something else, we can also do that, but it's going to cost you. Money. Give me money.
Just sounds of Joe jerking off instead of...
I don't think the mic even picked that up. Hold on, I gotta do it now. But it's hard to do it if I'm laughing. There you go, now it's there. See what you're not paying for? See the greatness we're giving you? For free? Fucking give me money. I don't know if Chris is going to be able to do his plugs. I don't know if he's going to recover.
Oh, I laughed that hard a long time.
Because you weren't sure, and all of a sudden you saw me doing it, and it processed. You didn't even need to hear it. You're just like, oh, God.
I wish that was on video. The face is so good. Oh my god. Follow me at Fortress Chris on Twitter and support the show. I'll see you next week.
You should give me money. You give me money. Come on, give me money. Come on, give me money. 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 Money, money, money. Give me money.